Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Captain of Industry. Yes, kind of struggling with the name a little bit. Captain of Industry, that's the game. We are planning the Molten expansion over here, and I was just thinking, I don't have to pause. No designations available for the mining tower. Let's just have a look where we're talking at. Ooh, excellent. Good, we spotted that because that is our limestone. And if I have a quick look at this, before we go on back to the Molten expansion, we can do a pretty decent downward dig with limestone also. So let's go ahead and do that from about here somewhere. So let's do 3 like so. Okay, and then from there we will dig downwards. Not all of this is limestone though. Okay, hang on. Let's do that. Then I'm gonna clear out the 03 level. So if we go all the way there, yeah, I think this is an enormously deep one. So the question really becomes, okay, so if we go all the way to like -4 over there, actually trim it back to -3, and then we'll flatten it out. And we'll flatten it down that way. And we'll come back this way. We don't have to go out this way, apart from we'll maybe go out a little bit into this direction. So that will be our expansion of our limestone area. So we'll have a bit of limestone coming from, well, actually, I probably won't. We'll just get sand for the first section, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, and then we should still get tons of limestone from it, but we may have a little shortage for a quick while. Actually, let's just do the full expansion all the way in. So these guys really have a fair way to go. Okay, now that seems quite reasonable to me. One thing that I was wondering, no, I think that's okay. And if we then push that in, that should be fine. Okay, there we go. So let's clear this out. That's going to be our expanded operation over here. So hopefully these guys are back into action, and they're probably just going to pick up sand initially, which is okay. It's not the end of the world to get the sand picked up a little bit, but we just don't want to run out of that. Okay, so what was the number? It was 288 is the number that's coming out of this. And it was kind of dawning on me that maybe we could plan for boosting, but I don't think we want to do that. So I don't necessarily want us to do that. So what we'll do, and we're still in planning mode here, is we would like to bring out the molten channel, something like that, right? So if we do molten channel all the way over there. Oh, advanced logistics has been, there's a tutorial? Okay, hang on. Let's have a quick look at that then. Route assignment. Ooh, there's plenty of stuff we haven't actually looked at. Okay, so route assignment. Buildings such as storage, mine control tower can be assigned to each other. Ooh. For example, if you'd like coal from a mine delivered to specific storage but nowhere else, you can assign the mine control tower to chosen storage. Any other mined materials that are not stored in any of the assigned storages will be delivered wherever needed as usual. You can also assign mine control tower to another mine control tower for dumping. Oh, beautiful! Similarly, storages can be assigned to each other as well. For such assigned storages, trucks will only transport products between the assigned storages. Once building is assigned somewhere, it will no longer exchange cargo with any other non-assigned buildings. Even dumping to non-assigned mind control tower is no longer possible. Route assignments don't affect any connected conveyors or pipes. Vehicle assignment, you can now allocate individual trucks to your storages to make them transfer cargo exclusively for their assigned storages. You can find more information in vehicle assignment panel in each storage. Okay, let's have a quick look here. Assembly ready, construction part, diesel production. We've done this. No workers, beacon ready, low diesel, ship dock ready, tutorial cargo ship. That's done. Low maintenance. Yeah, we've really done through all of this already. Okay, so there we go. So now advanced logistics is done. We're going into vehicle maintenance. So now we can actually assign. I'm not sure it's something that I'm actually contemplating doing just yet, but that's all good. So we'll do that. Oh, did I actually? I didn't. There we go. Inside, outside. Let's do it over here again. So this is going to be a pretty full molten channel. Oh, please don't do that. That's just ridiculous. Retry. Molten channel up to there and molten channel up to there. So now 288 molten iron is what is being planned for over here. I do need to keep an eye on my power and maybe actually start construction of another component here. Okay, that one should be empty. Okay, so what I'll do is let's go ahead and demolish that. Now, do I go ahead and build another round of this? Okay, and this is putting off about 12 exhaust. If we have a look at the scrubber, it takes 96, so we could undersupply, but then we just get a little bit more other stuff. Okay, so that's okay. We could. This area is a bit of a mess, but we do have the ability to bring out water over here, and we have the ability to take out coal that way. So we could just basically expand this operation next to it over here. Let's quickly do that. Do I just go ahead and copy and paste it all? So I'll do 2 of these and 1 of those. Okay, so let's do that. Let's start off by getting the coal boiler. Tie it in there, but will we be able to get the coal here? Don't necessarily think we will. Let's keep it on. Yeah, maybe we can thread the needle through there, but what we can also do is we can bring it forward a little bit. Something like that. Yes. Okay, so let's do that. We'll bring that forward. We'll add ourselves a bit of a pipe connection over there. We'll add ourselves a flat conveyor. Actually, it's a U-shaped conveyor from there to there. Oh, that's beautiful. Then we'll probably vent out this guy. I actually want it around. Ooh. Can we go across there? I don't think we can. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll bring out steam this way. Is it lots of steam though? How much steam in a pipe? 60 per second, or 1 per second. And let's just go back to this guy. I just want to double check this setup here. That generates 48. So I really don't need any more. I don't quite know what I was doing over here. And I'm sure you knew that. You knew that. So first things first, I'm going to do that so that I can do this. Okay, so that's all good. Right, and now I want to do a couple of these. So if I took the cloning tool, okay. We'll do one there. Kind of wondering whether we don't do that again. So let's now take this one and we'll flip it. Oh, we can't. This one doesn't actually flip. Okay, well, if that's the case, it doesn't really matter. We'll just do that exact same thing, leaving ourselves a little bit of room to run something down the middle there. Which will be the, well, we'll see. And then we'll just grab that one. And then from the depleted side of things, we can flip this thing around. We don't necessarily need to tie them all together. And then we can actually run the depleted steam into the cooling tower. To the very same cooling tower. Is that correct? Let's try that. Let's have a quick look. That's 48 per 60 seconds. This one generates 48 per 60 seconds. So no, we will need another cooling tower and tie it in from this side. So that's okay. That's good. I'm spotting that. So we'll grab that setup. We will potentially even run it all the way over here. And we will join those are all outputs. We can certainly rejig some of this stuff, I think. But potentially we'll squeeze this one right over here. Ooh, actually. Even a little bit like this. And then the steam comes out on the other side, needs to go to a cooling tower and needs to be rejigged with stuff. Okay, well let's do that then. Let's do that. I'm not happy with necessarily what's going on over here. But anyway, I think this should be okay. What we could, in fact, do is run it like so, and then run the cooling tower back. I think that's probably about more appropriate. So let's do this. Okay, all good. Now, back to the piping quickly. That needs to go. In there, and potentially from there to there, from here to there, and from here to there. All good. And now we've got the depleted steam, so that should all run quite nicely. Lots more power where that comes from. And then we'll need the cooling tower. And we will run that's really interesting. I'm wondering whether we can rejig and use that thing to have water coming in from the cooling towers. Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is where I'm going to place the cooling tower. That's good. Get that one in there, and we'll run from the cooling tower over this way. Awesome. Unpause that game, and then I'm thinking this will cost us a lot to build. So let's get cracking on building this one first. So if we go ahead and unpause all of that and unpause all of this. Excellent. So now all of that will very quickly get built. And what I'm wondering, I think there's enough water in here for us to go ahead and quickly renegotiate some of this. How much water does this generate? 48 plus 48. So yeah, that is dual operations. Yeah, that shouldn't just go directly in there, to be honest. That should really be all joined together. Okay, anyway, that's fine. We are deconstructing this stuff. So let's deconstruct over here. Ooh, deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Let's deconstruct all of this stuff. That one can stay. Ever so quickly. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Excellent. That is all good. Now, with that in mind, what we can do is get that pipe splitter back in here again. So pipe balancer, I think is what it's called. Pipe balancer. Now, for the pipe balancer, I'm thinking do we have water in these? We do. Okay. What I'm going to do is let's get rid of those two. Like imports on for the time being. Come on. Quick, 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 quick. We're trying to get stuff resorted out over here ever so quickly. Okay, so back to storage. Once these guys are, in fact, removed. Is this still got water in? Still got a little bit of water in there. That's being built. That's running out now. Can I do a little bit of this and get it on a P8 just to make sure we're not actually get it on a P7 just to make sure we're not going to run out. Come on, guys. Get me some water here ASAP. Don't import. Come on. P6. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Water here quicker. We're out of power now. We don't have any water anywhere. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Can you please move this stuff? Let's get the quick remove on. There we go. Okay, let's do that now. And so what I'm gonna do here is try and get ourselves a slightly bigger buffer with regards to this stuff. Is that about right? I think that should be fine. So from there into there, and then we need our pipe balancer quickly. Let's pause it while we quickly figure out where that's going to go. I would like the pipe balancer to go in over here. And then this guy can go that way, though this needs to be, actually, this needs to be level 2. So give me a bit of a level 2 pipe over there. And that possibly means I need level 2 pipe on this side as well. Well, it probably means I need level 2 pipe here also. Need to get level 2 pipe everywhere. And then, what does this guy produce? This guy produces 30 per water, so we only really need a level 1 pipe from each of these guys. Okay, so something like that and like that. And then something like that. And this guy, we can cancel and we'll make that just a level 2 just to get that all sorted out. So now all I need to do is quickly go ahead and unpause all of this. And it actually needs to be a pretty big priority at the same time. Can I just recover you, please, and recover you? Thank you. And what we'll do is we'll quick deliver at least some of this stuff. So, so our operation can start running again. Yeah, we're using a fair bit of Unity now. Okay, excellent. That's going to give us a fair bit more water. Excellent, excellent. Now water is back and flowing, and we'll quick deliver this one. And what we'll say is, ooh, actually, can we toggle direction, please? Excellent, thank you. Okay, we would like to prioritize incoming products to port mark X. Okay, and prioritize outgoing products from ports marked X. There we go. So it's going to prioritize anything coming in through here, and then filling that side. And then once that's filled, it'll continue to flow through this way. Excellent. That is a good operation, I think. Is that already running? My goodness. It's already running. Is this producing any power? No, it's not quite connected. Can I just... Oh, we're out. We're out of stuff. Nice. At least we've got all of that filled in. But that should do a pretty decent job. So is this actually just powering it straight through? Excellent. At least the one thing that they needed to get built that wasn't critical to be built is the one that they've actually got there. But look at that. Look at that. So we've got flywheels churning through here now. Oh, and that is actually pumping it out over there. Excellent. Look at this clean new power setup. Wow, that took me a little bit of time to get there done, but I think that's all good. Okay, back to our molten channel operation here. Is this really missing some more stuff? Missing a few more iron plates, but that's it. There we go. Now that will start running too. Wow, now we've got an enormous amount of power. Well, not enormous, but it'll hold us over for a while. It will hold us over for a while. Okay, good stuff. Back to the molten channel upgrade over here. What is going on with diesel? Ooh, diesel is dropping out again. What's going on? Light oil. Oh, out of steam. Steam. Yeah, that's exactly right. We're not doing enough steam. So if we boost this, how much steam would we actually end up having? 96. So I think boosting it is going to sort out our steam situation. We just need to keep an eye on what's happening with all of our different Unity pieces. So we should have enough steam now. But anyway, there's not enough naphtha here. So I don't quite know why we would even be bothered with the steam situation here. Oh yeah, we can't actually do that. These guys are only producing so much. Yeah, now we're missing an input. This is the interesting thing. So now we're actually not producing enough anymore. So this thing needs 36, but this guy is only producing, we're only producing 24 between the two of them. So unless we boost these, which will cause all kinds of other problems, we are now in a situation where we cannot provide enough steam over here. So luckily I still have all of this. So what I'll do is switch that on. So that should fill up any missing components with regards to steam. So hopefully that means that'll keep running and we'll keep all of that going. No designations for the mining. Oh, crap. That is a bit of a disaster. Let's quickly have a look at that. That's all good. So what I'm going to do is let's clear out some of this so that we can, in fact, expand our operation here. So let's do this. Okay, so let's do that. At the same time, we could potentially also just have a look, get the overlay on. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll just up our game to that area over there. Could potentially also do that. Dig it out a little bit more. Let's trim out one so we don't get these trees to start falling down in the hole. That should be sufficient. Let's continue that expansion over there. So there's a lot more that's now been assigned. So hopefully let's keep an eye on that. Okay. Hopefully that means these guys are going to run back in and start doing their job straight away. Ooh, that's not the button I was after. Low food supply yet again. I don't think that's really the case. Well, we are actually using a fair bit of it. We've got tons of fertilizer. So fertilizer should not be a problem. We should be producing sufficient food. What's going on here? Yeah, there's more than enough food. It's not a big deal. Okay, now everybody is back up and running, doing their thing. Is this going to fill up with water at any... so let's forget about that. Forget about the truck imports. No truck export, no truck import, no truck export, no truck import. Similarly to all of these. This is actually out. Well, let's switch this guy back on. Oh, there's plenty of workers available. So let's pause the workers' edicts for the time being. Get our Unity back. Okay. With that back in action, I believe we should now... Well, the thing is I want to get that full first. Oh. Did there a little bit of water come through here? Oh, maybe it's about that. There's so much coming in. It's more than that pipe can take. And so then the rest goes off this way. Yeah, that's potentially what's happening. Vehicle management 3 has been done. Okay, now let's quickly move on to what the next round of research will be. Silicone is quartz mining plus an arc furnace and silicone reactor and all kinds of things that I've got no idea what we're going to do with. Then wastewater treatment can get us to sludge and digestive use and using filter materials and all kinds of stuff like that. It's probably something that's worth doing. And then glass making 2 is just an upgrade to our existing glass process, but I'm not sure I'm ready to head in that way just yet. What I would like to do is get the ship upgraded at some point. So let's do those guys. Then we'll grab silicone and wastewater into the queue and move it from there. Then there's some other stuff that can still happen. So now we can have up to 110 vehicles, which is all good. Our power is sorted out, and we haven't really planned much around the molten channel. No designations to be mined. Oh, crap, again. Okay, we need to really keep an eye on it. We're mining at quite a rapid pace. So let's clear that out. No more mining of sand over here. We've got our sand mine running up over here, which I think is doing a decent job at keeping these guys pretty much filled up. But this is where exports is actually happening from. This is where imports are happening. And let's just not export from anything else. Yeah, that is good. So exports over there and imports over here. So all good. So that should continue to fill up, and we should keep that quite nice and busy with the sand situation. How many trucks does this have? Just the one? Okay, well, good. That should be fairly reasonable. Okay, back to the molten ever so quickly, and then we'll end the episode. Unfortunately, it didn't get much more done here. So with 288 on the molten channel, what is then our metal caster first, right? So I think at least 3 of them at the moment, we're doing 4 of them. So I think it's at least 6 of them then. Oh, but bear in mind, as smaller as is. So 4 of them gives us, yeah, that uses 80 of the 288. So potentially that's no problem whatsoever. So what we could do is we could run this one off this way and have just that coming in. This way. So probably the easiest thing for me to do is just run it off into this general direction. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And we can expand this. This is the brilliance of what we're doing over here. This is absolutely the brilliance of it. So that's the one side of it. So let's get our molten channel. We'll run it a bit longer like that, and then what we'll do is we'll run in this way, and that way, and that way, and that way. So we'll start off with 4 of them, which is a fair bit of an expansion to what we've got. And what I'm tempted to do is just do the storage for this. Yeah, probably the storage needs to run in this way as well, but we'll run the stuff back in though. So let's do, yeah, I think I like this idea. We'll do that. This will be a very nice and tight setup. So we'll start it off by doing that, and then we'll do this, then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. Look at that. How tight is that? And it's expandable. So that setup is going to be awesome. Loving it. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we need to go and have a look at oxygen furnace. And this, we would like. So what does this look like? So again, with the molten channel to potentially expand it out this way. So what I would like, hang on, but that's the only other thing though. Yeah, maybe. So 2 of them. Okay, what does this need? This needs 12 oxygen. Oxygen is produced through one of these air separators. So 1 for each 2 of those other ones. So that's going to be all good. All good. So let's quickly do that. So if we do the oxygen furnace. So I would like to keep running it that way so that we can continue to use the molten channel. So if I put in, actually, let's flip it around. One over here. We'll flip it around, and the other one goes in there. Okay, so that's now the molten channel to this side. Okay, and now there's a new channel that's going to start. Okay. Yeah, that we could even run two of them at the same time. So that's, oh yeah, absolutely. That's not bad. So let's leave it, well, where are we going to do it? We could still, ooh, I don't know. Let's just have a look at this quickly. Yeah, we're not going to get too much closer than that. So probably our air separators can be on this side. But either way, it doesn't really matter. So let's quickly give ourselves a little bit of room there. Run that one through there. Okay, all good. We do need output for that. There's a plenty of these that we need to output somewhere where we can probably generate some more power with it. So that's okay, but we need to get an air separator going. Now the question is that like over here? It probably is, to be honest. It probably is over here. I think that's all good. So we'll run that up and we'll do that. So there's oxygen going to go in there. We'll do need to sort out the rest of the stuff. So that'll run in through there. And then from there, we've got the, I'm going to quickly go back here. The blast, so oxygen furnace 2 gives us 18 and 18. So now that's 36 of that. And what we need is the cooled caster. It's going to give us 36 of it. So we basically need 2 of these guys. 2 cooled casters. Yeah. 2 cool casters this way. Well, the question is, do we actually need it to run all the way that way? Potentially, if we wanted to add more. If we wanted to add more to it, we probably need that. So let's give ourselves a little bit of room. Just a little bit of room, though. And we'll get 2 of these guys. Actually, can I flip it? Put them right up against each other over there. Nice. And we'll expand that one to go over there and that one to go over there. This one needs some water, and then the output channel will, yeah, are we going to run it this way or that way? Probably that way. Probably that way. So then all we need to do is give ourselves a little bit of additional storage right over here somewhere. Actually don't mind it. So if we do this, okay, that one goes in there, that one goes in there. You know what? If we do extra ones, this is not going to work. Okay, cancel that. That's the plan. Trim that back out for us, please. So let's leave one. We need a little bit of room there for something to come back. We'll still continue to do 4 of them. And what we'll do is one goes in this way, and I'm okay with the other one going in that way. And then we'll just run that in. That's okay. That's all good. That's all good. So there we go. That is our iron plate plus steel plate setup. And this actually, it takes water only. Hang on. Let's just quickly look at this. So the cooled caster here. Oh, this one takes the acid, the copper electrolysis. Okay, so unfortunately, water only then. Water only on this side. But yeah, that's all good then. That is all good here. And this episode has gone on long enough. So that's a continued planning yet again over here. But I do like it, and we'll keep that area clear for some driving. And this is a bit of an expandable setup. So we could add an extra module like this over here, which can then feed back into this setup, or feed into something else potentially. This one we can just extend. We can just extend that one to continue producing more iron plates. But I think probably going to be good enough. So at the moment we've got 80 plus 36 plus 72. So we're about 160. 80 plus 72. So just under 160 of these guys, and they will be producing at 36. So 160. So back with the calculations. Let's quickly have a look at the calculations one more time. Let me just get the calculator out. So 100 and what was it? Is 80 plus 72. So it's 80 plus 72 gives us 152 divided by 36. Oh, hang on. Messed it up. So it gives us 152, and divide that by 36 gives us just over 4 of these guys. So it means that at the very least we need 4 of them. And then they won't all be, but I think that's probably good enough. So what we'll do is we'll set up one side first, and that should feed this entire operation. And then once we plan to expand, the rest will go. Oh man, that's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. But I think that's going to be our bare minimum setup for steel and iron. And then we'll see whether we go directly into this production, or whether we kind of actually use some transports to bring stuff around. I think keeping the stuff together like this might be a good approach. We probably need to rethink some of this a little bit. That's almost cleared. So in the next episode, I'm pretty sure we'll get to a point where we can start working on our new refinery. And then I would actually like us to start talking about dumping stuff out this way, so we can do more boat mooring areas and things like that. This is going along quite nicely. Our diesel is still a pain, but not too bad in general. We are having no household goods. Why is that? Because we're not producing any glass. We're out of... No, we can't be out of glass. But maybe we are now. What is this? Slag. Slag's a problem. Okay. Anyway, we'll have to fix these things as we go. That's what I kind of like about these games, is there's always something to be fixing. Oh, we're full? We're exactly full. Oh, that's quite interesting. Okay. Anyway, we can upgrade some of this as well. Our food situation should be okay. Not here though, but over here. Yeah, over here our food situation is all good. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.